Have your seat. I'm not going to discuss politics today. I've retired from political life. I'm here to honor a brother and friend in the country, Alhaji Nkrumah. We leave politics for those who feel that they have much to explain. My brother and friend from Sino, Brother Dew Traore Mason, has this very interesting say. He says the people of Sino says, when the tide recedes, we're going to find out those who are swimming naked. When the tide recedes, when the water goes back, we'll find out those who were swimming naked in the water. And that happened. I tell you a story before I begin with Alhaji Nkrumah. My father told me this story as a young boy. So when I see all the young people shouting and crying, I can understand. My father said there was a very brilliant man. He had come from the United States for a doctorate degree and all the degrees, a law degree, and he got back to the village. And the villager said, your father is the best hunter in the village. We have invited all the people from the neighboring village to come. We're going to have a feast to welcome you. You have done well in America. You must go with your father and go and hunt and kill a deer. And this very brilliant young man from America joined his father, the hunter, and they started going to look for a deer. They had gone about half an hour, didn't see any deer, and there was a very steep slope. And the old man said, let's go up there, because you see, my experience is that the deers are always up there. And so they ran up the slope. When they got there, they saw the deer. The deer was eating grass. And the boy said, Papa, there's the deer, shoot the deer. The old man said, no, just leave the deer. And then the deer started running. I did not take 10 minutes. The father said, my son, let's go back to the village. The boy said, but the people are waiting for us. They've cooked the rice, we got no soup. The old man said, let's go, my son. They came down the hill, and the old man said, there's the deer, pick the deer up. The boy said, how? You didn't shoot the deer? The old man said, I have hunted in this place for years, even before you were born. The speed I saw that deer going with, I knew he was going to break his neck. And I said this to many of the young people. I've been here a long time. Oh, you want to talk politics? No. You do not know half of the things that happen. Even in our civil war, our elections, we have to wait until the Nigerian archives are open to find out what happened in this country. We have to wait until the Americans release the documents on Liberia. So let's leave politics. Let me come to my brother and friend. This man, first, I will talk about three characteristics of this brother. One, I found him to be a very honest person. I used to say to him, Brother Alhaji, honesty is the only subject that is not taught in any university in the world. No matter how good the university is, they do not teach the course called honesty. It has to be born in you. It has to be part of your character. That you grow up knowing that all men are brothers, like the Christians say, and that you do unto others as you will have them do unto you. But Alhaji was an honest man. There were times I visited him, and I'm a very poor visitor. People know me, I don't visit. But Alhaji's place was my second home. And I would go to him, Brother Alhaji, man, today, what do we have? And he would say to me, boy man, listen, I'm not here for your joke, what did you come for? I said, well, I just came to find out what is on the agenda. There was a time I went to him and said, Alhaji, look, I need $200. He opened his pocket. He's a very interesting man. Opened his pocket. He took $500. He said, I got $500. I only gave you $100 because I know you want to go and divide it. Most people say I don't have money, but I was not Alhaji. His Honesty was something that we admire. You go to his house, what little food he had, he will share with you. And as we talk, he had a very interesting trick he played on me. I used to like to drink Coca-Cola. And I said, I want to go, you got nothing yet. He said, there's a Coca-Cola in the box. I will stay where I like, you will analyze. That quality of honesty endeared me to him so much. The next quality of this brother was his compassion. Alhaji felt for people. There was a time during the war of 1996 when some elements burned down the Catholic Church or set fire to the Catholic Church. My mother's house was next door, and his people intercepted a communication. Oh, we have identified Fambula. Tonight we will hit him hard. Alhaji called me, Boyma, get up from that place. I said, I'm going nowhere. He said to me, God does not come down to say to you, get out. I'm telling you, get out. He said to brother A.B. Krumah, do not leave Boyman there. Take him out. I know him. It was A.B. who took me out that night with my mother. And this brother was always concerned. Boyman, what are you doing in town? I said, Alhaji, I'm staying here because I want to observe things. No, he said to me, you cannot stay around here. You are not a fighter. That's talk about him. Always caring for other people. Always trying to see that your life meant so much to him. That in the end meant to our life. The third characteristic of this brother was the way he handled victory and defeat. This brother was a gentleman, he was made with so much decency that Alhaji accepted victory and defeat almost with the same spirit. Alhaji, I heard you lost the senatorial election. The people rejected us. Alhaji, I heard you achieved it to go on the Council of State. That's what they say. Now, the greatness of a man comes, the greatness of a man, I want you to listen to, it comes from the attitude of the man in defeat and in victory. Some people in victory are just arrogant. They're ambitious. They want everybody to know that they have won, they have triumphed. Not Alhaji. He faced defeat because he realized that we're all human beings. There were times you fall, and there were times you rise. And so that was Alhaji. Even when people disappointed Alhaji, and many people disappointed his brother. Many people. In Nigeria, he was promised by the late leader of Nigeria, we will help you. No, this person disappointed Alhaji. And I'm not Alhaji. He said, Boyma, this man lied to me. I said, Alhaji, he didn't lie to you. There are forces at work that you don't understand and I don't understand. Leave him. What has happened has happened. He said, I know that. Later on, I met the foreign minister, the late foreign minister of Nigeria. And he said, Dr. Famula, I will explain to you so you can explain to Alhaji Krumah and others what we did in Liberia. The time will come. That was Mr. Tommy Kimi. I said to Alhaji, we are facing forces that we do not understand. And I want you to know, as my brother, whatever I find out, I will let you know. So, Monrovia erupted in 1996, the April crisis. Alhaji sent for me. What do you intend to do? There's fighting all over Monrovia. I said, I'm going to stay here. He said, you will not stay here. This man wants to be a hero. Take him tomorrow and put him on the boat, the MB Rambi going to Guinea. Let him go and be a hero on the boat. And Konevati said, he feeds for you. I said, I know that. And that is why I'm biased when it comes to Alhaji Krumah. And I tell you why I'm biased. We are related. Most people don't know this. His only sister by his mother is my first cousin, the daughter of my uncle Jani, who was killed by some forces in Kipma. So we are brothers. We criticize each other. And when I was leaving, I went to him. I said, Alhaji, I'm leaving. He said, why? I said, I will explain to you one day. Unlike you, I'm angry. I'm very angry. That great patriots have suffered for this land. They have shed the blood for this land. And for a political class to take our power and throw it like a dirty rag to anybody, it hurts me. It hurts me. Alaji said, well, that's the will of Allah. I said, I'm going. I won't call the name. There's a young brother I met. I said, this is terrible. He said, Bama, sometime in life, you have to allow the people to see that the emperor has no clothes. I said, my brother, you're an educated man. You're well-learned. You and others of your caliber will see that the emperor has no clothes. The masses of the people will think that's the new fashion. I said, we must be careful here. We must be careful. And so, this history will be written. And it will justify certain action taken by certain people on the spur of the movement, because they had to. There was no alternative. There was no alternative. Now, an intellectual does not pick a gun because he fancy violence. He does not. The circumstances. And this brother was an intellectual. He lectured me at times, and I'd be saying to him, I thought you were a lawyer and a journalist. And he'd be talking political philosophy. I said, Alaji, you know, we have a long way to go in this country. We have to discuss with the political class that everybody deserves a place in this country. You are doing it, others don't understand it. But your mission is to make sure that your people understand that the road ahead is long. There's some very backward and conservative people in this society. Extremely backward. Extremely backward. There was a lady I knew, good friend of my mother. She never called me. I told her I give you this story. She never called me Boyma. She called me Henry. I said, Madam, I don't like that name. She said, what is your father's name? I said, no. I know my father's name. I don't like Henry. So each time this old lady called me Henry, I refused to answer. So she asked my mother. My mother said, he goes by the name of Boyma. I said, Alaji, you are called Alaji G.V. Kroman. I'm Boyma Fambule. I don't go by no name borrowed from some other culture. I don't go for any name taken from any white man. I use the name of my forefather. So, you and I, we are fighting the same battle. The difference is you are a gentleman, forced by circumstances into struggle. I have thought through the process. I know who I am. I have no inferiority complex. I'm Boyma Fambule. My father is Du Fambule. He grew up as a Muslim, and I respect all the religions of this country. You see, I'm sorry that I got back, and 3 of my friends were no more. My brother Alaji Kroma had passed away. My brother and friend, Adam Lawrence, had passed away. My good friend and young student, Ada Lawrence, had passed away. So I come back almost to a cemetery of those who are dear to me have disappeared and gone. And I say to Alaji, man of glory, where are you? Man of glory, where are you? We made a pact, you and I. You have made history. You have made history. You're a legend. I thought you would wait for me. So I'm back home. And all I can say, Alaji G.V. Kroman, the history of this country will be very kind to you. There are others who will feel the brutal knife edge of history because they are not what they are. They are fake, they are thieves, and they are people who spew rhetoric without meaning anything. Alaji was not like this. And you want to teach us the politics of Liberia? You want to teach us the history of Liberia? You can be the most brilliant. If you are dishonest, you are not like Alaji Kroma. He was an honest man. If you are heartless and cynical rogue, you are not like Alaji Kroma. He was a compassionate man. If you're somebody who sees defeat as so bitter, as so terrible that you must wreak havoc in the society, you cannot be like Alaji Kroma. The book people say, stoic, he embraced victory and defeat. And like the book people in England say, this man was such a noble character. The elements were so mixed in him, that nature would stand to all the world and say, Alhaji Nkrumah, this was a man. I cannot talk for long. I just want to say thank you to everybody on the high table, all the political people. Good luck. All the political, good luck. Even the young people, do something.
Amanda!
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Speak, Jacob Formula, speak. Listen, hater, listen. Take note, hater, take note.
There are brothers who are smarter than I am. There are brothers who are sitting here, they want to say a few words. And I cannot multiply the space, I cannot take the space. But all I can say, we have got role models in this country, role models. Alhaji G.V. Nkrumah, Amos Soil, even some of the women. These are strong people. We must hold them up so our children can follow them, they can emulate them. Don't force us to tell our children to follow thieves and con men. No. You have been unfair to our people. Our children must know who their heroes are. They must appreciate those who have struggled for this country, those who have bled, those who have gone to prison. I was a political prisoner at the age of 17 during my father's trial. People have struggled, yeah, and then others come. They want to ride the tide and tell our people they have all the solution. You got no solution. You are criminals. The records show that you are criminals. And that is why we appeal to the president. And if people say, why you don't talk? I'm an old man now, I observe. The president is my friend. Whatever, I go to him. We tell the president, let the LACC check for all these rascals. You come and deceive our people here with rhetoric, and you loot our treasury, you kill our comrades, and you think you're smart because you can spew a few words. Well, we'll be around. We pray for long life, we'll be around. Although we have retired. Getting long life to keep the struggles. The education matter for the master and the master put on the struggles. When the time comes, in memory of our brother Alhaji Nkrumah and the other patrons who have gone before, we pray for long life, we pray for good health. We will go to every corner of our country and explain to our people. This tragedy that happened to our country must never happen again. It must never happen. And so we say to all of you, thank you for coming to honor the memory of a great man, to honor the fighting spirit of a comrade. As our brothers in Cuba say, hasta la siempre victoria, ever onward to victory, Alhaji, ever onward to victory. Thank you.